Previously, on Fall of the Imperiate.
We rewind a couple hours. The party is emerging from the sewers, finding themselves in Old Town. Lex, you immediately hand them the ring and run off.
Looking around, like, how worried should I be?
You hear the distant, steady drumming. Public execution night.
Yes. I'm still going to head where I'm heading.
You know you're home when you get to your yard, and then you see out in front a very well-meaning but maybe somewhat oblivious sign.
Open the door and
your mother steps out. She goes, "Lex!"
Hi, Mom. Are you guys okay? Like, it seems really weird out there.
Jump cut to back down below this bar. You're traversing down this hallway lit by these blue gemstones, and then chamber opens up into what looks like kind of a large ancient library.
I want to loot this place.
There, at the very bottom, beneath everything else, it's like a sketched picture of a group of people. Meanwhile, at the Lindahar dinner table, you are, I guess, on the lam now. What do you plan on doing?
I have not thought that far ahead.
Probably not safe to put you up in your old room. Our wine cellar's a little light.
That would be really great for the night.
All right, I'm gonna move some of the wine racks. Once outside, Will was like, all right, we told them to stay put. It's been a little bit. Hopefully they'll lie low. First, you kind of head back the way you came, and you're not there. She's like, okay, all right. What else? Where do they do the thing?
Just follow the crowd noise. I think we'd like to try to just at least kind of get a view if they haven't taken the bodies down to make sure that it's not Atticus.
You come out in the market square, and there you see, up on the wooden gallows, still hanging there, are 4 figures.
Like, are any of them wearing rings?
Beneath the gallows, in the mud, you see a glint. Yeah, it's a slightly different size, so that's how you know that it's not the same ring that you handed off.
Okay, good.
And grab a drink and collect our thoughts a bit,
okay,
if we find them. Slippery Tortoise. Let's go. Friday night, it's a very, loud, boisterous crowd. You see a vaguely familiar tail appear for a brief moment before the rest of that tail's owner goes down the stairs.
Hey! Tail! And I just, go after it.
You continue down the stairs. You're in this dark cellar.
Oh, you guys are okay, okay. Yes, sorry for running off.
Thanks, I missed you!
Here, take a look at this sketch of these people.
Who are those? They look like a weird version. Is that Vincent?
It hits you like a brick. All 4 of the non-Vincent people in that picture, their heights perfectly match up with the dangling hooded bodies in the gallows.
Oh, shit.
Good evening, Albuquerque watchers, people of Twitch, people of YouTube, people of wherever platform thing you may or may not be watching this on. Welcome. This is the Downtown Albuquerque Roleplaying Coalition. You're watching Fall of the Imperiate, our original Do Not Steal foray into the fantasy role-playing world of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. With me tonight, we've got the whole crew back. No gaps, no guest stars. The OGs. All right, with us, we have got Max playing Atticus.
It's
Thank
okay.
you.
I've been gone for a while.
Character's last name. All right, we've got Nathaniel playing Ozek, Monique playing Lumi, and Natalie playing Lex. All right, so they all just watched the same recap video as you did. So, if we're all ready, no plugs, no little announcements. All right, cool. Let's jump right into this. A flicker of candlelight lights the foyer of the Lindenhart family home. Mary Lindenhart clutches a document, eyes scanning as rudely awakened party members gather. In her hands is a summons. Lex Lindenhart and traveling companions for a will reading from the estate of Loretta Sarahill, a woman nobody in the room has ever met or even knows. So as Mary is scanning this, she's like, Lex, are these all your friends, or is there some other off-screen person that isn't here for this yet?
We left one of our party back in with the library. He was really into it, so we didn't want to,
Meanwhile, back beneath the dark kind of gem-lit library of this sort of decrepit, almost gone secret society, Atticus, you are holed up, like you found a small desk and you're surrounded by shelves of a lot of old ancient books. In fact, the library's archives go back to before bookbinding was even a thing. And so there are parts where you have dusty old scrolls that are kind of just jammed in there. They're kind of fragile for you to touch, so you handle them with care if you so choose to read them. But I think you had one thing you were focusing on.
Yeah, so as Atticus is kind of just a little character thing, Atticus is not good at fighting or being outside. And that's all they've been doing. So he's like so excited that he can actually be useful. He would never admit this to anyone, and so nobody knows this. But he's so excited to be useful. But as he's like pouring through old history and like recontextualizing all of it, he kind of goes to his belt and feels a small figurine of like what looks to be almost like a ferret. And he's reminded of the only wizard spell that he could do correctly. And so he kind of stops studying for a second and meticulously builds the sigil, just knowing that they're probably going to need a little bit of help. And he watches as the sigil lights with flame, and a small figure is kind of like, it's almost like the flames are pulled from the runes, and then they form a ball and then melt into a regular figure of what looks to be a small sable. However, he looks a little uncomfortable as he recognizes that it has these small little, like, dragon-like leathery wings, these tiny little horns, and he's like, "Oh, you didn't look like this before. This is my fault. Right. I changed, so you changed. Magic. Cool." As I'm gonna pick up Flicker, and I'm just gonna put him on my shoulder.
Excellent. Yeah, so you've been reading a lot down here, and it's been a long day. It's all kind of weighing on you. Like, you were overhearing the conversations the rest of the party had, learning about the people that you were supposed to meet here, who, Lex had this ring, this whole idea that you were going to bring this ring to this city and join some kind of resistance or something. But no, those were the people you were curious about in the gallows were those 4 people you were supposed to meet. So it's kind of left the party in sort of a rough position. Furthermore, as you've been researching some of the different types of magical lore, were there any specific topics you were looking into?
Yeah, so I think that he's focusing on, well, first, when the restrictions on like speech kind of really started ramping up, how this group of people were formed and what time they were formed, if that makes sense. Like, okay. So he recognizes like when the shift was, and then maybe he's looking into like coinciding magical accidents or like maybe talks of war. Like, he's just looking for reasons why the Imperiate got so scared and controlling, and also when these groups started forming because they noticed that they were getting controlling. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a history roll with advantage.
Oh, yeah, I love advantage. Okay. I'm back. Oh, yeah. I mean, 21.
Ooh! All right. So, the Imperiate has always generally ruled with somewhat of an iron fist. But mostly, they care about... Their focuses throughout history seem to be mostly on, like, resources, like making sure that resources are controlled. So there's a lot of so like a lot of food staples are rationed, which is why, and like as a result of that, there's a lot of culinary adaptations, such as meatloaf recipes being popular, and then there's also restriction on like magic as well. So magical items are heavily restricted. You won't find a magic shop in any of the cities, and you even experience a little bit of this as well when you guys got back to that place where the wanted posters were, and there was a member of the Imperiate there inspecting where that fog cloud was cast. So that seems to be their two big interests in terms of exerting power and control. Other than that, like, there's not a whole bunch of like moral stuff they care about, nor like they don't really restrict speech that much. Like, people have their yard signs, people will have their rebellious concerts, so on and so forth, because turns out when you have like a giant mountain laser you can just zap people with whenever, you know, people can complain, but if they don't have the magic power to counter that, there's not a lot they can do.
They're gonna comply.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of, and the formation of different groups. So there's like a history of all these different resistant groups that come up and then kind of disband, either because they were busted up because they got too powerful, or like this Parliament of Owls, they were just kind of allowed to exist because they mostly put up pamphlets. They preserved, I think the biggest thing that they did from what you've been looking at is they did a great job of preserving a lot of history. That seemed to be their first and foremost interest. But in terms of actually doing anything meaningful against the Imperiate, there were a couple of like things where through their magical research they thought they might have some kind of anti-magic weapon, and then that would kind of fade from the conversation. More recently, there was a conversation around assembling an anti-magic weapon from the recently deceased members. But they were in the process of figuring out where to find components for this magical weapon. But obviously now they're dead, and so that hasn't really happened. But you're suspecting that maybe that is what set off this sudden sweep.
Okay. And now I'm wondering this too. And I don't know if I could find this here, but I'm just wondering if I could just connect some dots here. When we were arrested, which happened pretty similarly around the time, I mean, like when all those big sweeps were happening, nobody else really survived that like one cart that fell. But I have to just be honest, I just feel like we were small potatoes. Why would they use like a giant laser on... Were they using the laser for something else? Like, can I like infer if that like...
Yeah, go ahead and give me your choice of investigation or insight.
That's true, because why would they? We're just some randos who knocked
why
the
would it
cart
be
over. Why
powered
would they
up
shoot
and,
us
like,
with a laser?
Yeah. Oh.
It's not just because Tony thought it would be cool.
No!
It's not just for the plot.
No!
Well, I got an 8, so I'm like, well, it was a really cool
Okay,
laser.
good. That buys me
Tony's like,
that buys me time to come up with a post hoc explanation. Yes! The dice rule in favor of me once again, dear viewers.
But I'm coming for it. I'll explain
It
everything.
buys me time. All right.
Maybe, this is just me theorizing here, but maybe they they took our paperwork and everything when we were arrested if we had it on us, right? Do they, maybe they didn't realize that we weren't these guys, because these guys who have just been hung here in the city, they're very similar in size and build to our party composition. They have like a dwarf, a very short person, a human, and a very tall person. And if we think about the people who were in our carts when we got killed, it seems like it was a dwarf or someone who was dwarf size, like a very small person.
Even Gorla and our
our goblin who didn't quite make it. But really, that was more of a him fault. If you say duck, you're supposed to duck. But like the composition is the same, and the images they're showing people of our faces are like not 100% correct. So like they still don't really know what we look like, and the stuff that has attracted them to us has just been, it sounds like, us doing stuff that they would be attracted to anyways, like casting that fog cloud or doing things like that they would be unhappy about. So maybe they don't realize that we're not this group.
Right.
That's true. I guess my only thought with that is, didn't they inherently know who that group was because they were within the city?
if they were collected in the same purge, it's possible they might not be communicating that efficiently with each other.
Or maybe they were just like, they sent out the word and they're just like, you see a group of this type of people, like just snag them.
It's like your parents knew who they were, right?
Well, would they do that? Like just indiscriminately grab people who maybe fit?
If you have that much control,
Would they?
I know I'm not there to have this conversation, but the answer is yes.
Yeah. This is out of character. I'm letting people speculate because it's giving me ideas that I can steal from as I'm making this up as we go. All right, so Atticus, yeah, you're you had you put up. There's a board and you're like doing like the thread thing. Like
it's out of prestidigitation too, so it's these beautiful lines of blue and gold.
Oh my god, amazing.
So yeah, you're piecing together. You have a hunch that there's something bigger at play here, but there's missing pieces. You're not 100% sure.
Okay.
Could also be that you're just feeling sleepy.
Gosh, I would love a rest. Maybe a long one?
Yeah. So before they left, they did let you know that Lex ended up securing y'all's a place to crash for the night, at least. Her parents' place. They gave you an address.
Okay, and really quick, when I'm in here, I'm gonna look for one other thing. Is there a extensive map of like the sewer systems?
Yes, there is, because it looks like they were interested in the sewers as well.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna try and prestidigitation as all the work that I took. I'm not really taking anything. I took the notes that are important, and then I'm taking that map, and then I'm just like leaving them. I'm just like, you can't leave things with this much damp space. You gotta pack them tight. So I'm like moving things. So I take like an extra 30 minutes of fixing how they put all these shelves up because I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's like they don't read at all.
How did anyone find anything?
God, no alphabetizing at all. Mage hand. Like moving with me.
They're not even using the Dryad decimal system.
Yeah. Yes. It is a Dewey Decimal System, but it's referring to how much water is in the book. Yeah. Stupid. Sorry. I'm just like the shameful look away for the dad joke. After that, I'm gonna run and catch up with everyone and make sure that I have everything very well tucked away, and my little guy sitting on my shoulder like a scarf.
Yeah. So the Scooby-Doo stone bookshelf, you don't need the lever to open it from the inside. You can just push, and the grinding of stone gears pushes it open. You do get up to the top of the cellar, and the door is locked.
That's okay. I listen. Is the bar closed?
No, it's not that late. So you can still hear people outside, and you do hear Garon walking by. It's like, yeah. Hold your horses. I'm gonna send. Pun not intended, ma'am. I'm sorry about that.
Can I send a message to someone? Point a figure toward a creature within range. Okay, so I don't have to see him. I'm gonna send a message and be like, "Hey, so could you open the door, please?"
And you hear outside, kind of muffled. It's like, "Oh yeah, they said you'd be finishing up soon. Sure."
Some random
opens.
guy.
You don't know who you're talking.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude
yeah.
there, I don't know.
And Garon looks down at you. It's like, hey there, Citrus Blast. How you holding up?
I will not respond to that name. Just so you know.
No matter how handsome you
are. However handsome and muscular you are, it won't work on me. Okay? Now, Garon, could you help me out?
Yeah. Here, he lets you out.
Thank you. And what a wonderful establishment you have, even if you are serving people mop water, you know.
Yeah. All right. So, you want to drink before you go, or?
Oh, I would. Thank you.
Sure. All right. So that ale last time was a little bit too heavy for you, right?
God, I forgot.
Third time is shame on you, man.
Yeah. This is on me. This one's on me. I'll be like, the ale was a lot. If you have a wine, I would take it. If you don't, I don't know. I'll take something.
We're not really a wine place, but we've got some 2 silver chuck, I guess. So.
Oh, cool.
Oh, right.
Yep. So he reaches, he blows on. It's not that old of a bottle. It's just it's new, but we store it in a very crappy place.
Oh no, I always
so don't
say
get the
if
wrong
the wine
idea.
has dust on it, it'll actually taste good.
He's got to smack it out like ketchup.
I'm like, oh, perfect. Spin it, one down. I drop it. I give him a silver. I don't know how much it is. I just assume it's a silver, and I just put it down.
Sure.
And I just glare at him, like awkwardly as I'm like, I put a second silver down, and then I walk out.
This guy paid for the whole bottle, but just drink it once. Okay, sure.
Oh, can I have the bottle? I'm just like, Flicker, get the bottle. As the little guy.
Everyone's like, that's the biggest rat I've ever seen.
Yeah. And he's flying, so they're like, pigeon. And you know what? Flicker will do a little poo when he flies by. Little stink. On Garrett, that's what you get for mop watering my body.
You know what? That's fair.
he like lands on my shoulder and looks back and goes, and then like comes. I like leave with her.
One guy in the back of the bar like dumps his drink out, just gets up and leaves.
he's like, there's animals
Time to go
everywhere.
home.
There's
Exactly. There's that just moment where he's looking at a shot glass, looking at this little fly. What color is your critter?
He's like a dark gray color. However, you do see that there's like a little diamond shape on his forehead that's blue.
All right, yeah. He looks at the little flying critter. It's like, life's right. Time to finally quit. He gets up and walks away.
We figured it out, folks. Sobriety can work.
All right. So you head out and you get back into the city without issue. As you're walking up and you're following the address, you're back in Old Town, where you had all started out. So this area is a little more familiar to you. Go ahead, give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, baby. Nat 20.
Hell
For
yeah.
no reason.
All right. Oh man. So you are super sharp here. All right.
Maybe he sees me coming back from the outhouse. Because I was in the outhouse and behind the house.
That's true. You didn't be coming from behind the house. So you pass kind of that part where the posters, where you Stanley Tuccified a bunch of the posters.
Right, of course.
And you see in kind of the street, in the dim light of the street lamp, you see that there's a figure there, looking at those posters. A hand, a kind of greenish lean hand reaches up and grabs one of the posters. And normally you wouldn't be able to hear what this person's saying, but because for some reason in this moment your ears are so sharp, it's like, having a bit of a laugh this one, eh? Turns it over, and he starts looking at the other non-Stanley Tuccified posters, and he kind of crouches onto the ground, hands on his knees, and is kind of inspecting the ground as well. He's this kind of not super tall, more lean and gangly. He's in almost all black. He's got a wide brimmed hat, and he's got bits of kind of leather armor here and there. And you see he's got what looks like a little quiver of crossbow bolts and a big old crossbow on his back as well.
That does not look good.
On his sleeve it says Tieflings Guild.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of horns. I'm like, I think Atticus doesn't show his fiendish side very often, but just knowing that this person is looking at pictures, not even so much about him, but about his friends as well, he's gonna let almost like a shadow slipping off of his back, he's gonna drop Flicker onto the ground and then kind of just nod at him and just say, in his mind, follow that one. Tell me when he stops. And then I'm just gonna keep walking, and I'm just gonna not obviously look at him, but I am gonna side-eye this motherfucker.
Yeah. And he's just looking at the posters. He's like, strange business in this town, eh? And he kind of is addressing you without looking away from the posters he's looking at, as he's taking one of each figure that he finds, including a Stanley Tucci one, kind of stacking them up, and then kind of flicks through them.
Sure is, man. Sure is.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo! As I keep walking.
Yeah.
I sure do love living in Castile.
Ew. That's how you say it.
Right. Yeah, it's late.
Guess
Better get
right.
home. Dangerous times we be living in, I reckon.
Very dangerous. Very.
But you dropped it.
Oh, oops, that was me. That was me. Me, Max voting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you can see he's kind of looking at you. Beneath the wide brimmed hat, you see he's kind of got this. He's got like matted silvery hair. He's got one bad eye that's also clouded over. And he's got this kind of long greenish nose that hooks down. Definitely a hobgoblin.
Right, and he definitely is. No one knows somebody who's gonna hunt you. like you're just
Yes.
looking at someone and you're like,
Yes, this is the GM dancing around with neon signs and sparklers with arrows pointing. Hunty guy.
Yeah, I think that there's gonna be a moment where Atticus genuinely sizes him up and is like, is this...
You can go and roll insight.
I do want to roll insight because I'm afraid. No.
Not one.
6. And I have a +3.
You know, you get the feeling that, you know, he's kind of like beneath his salty exterior, he's actually a very amicable, friendly guy.
Right.
Like he clearly has some kind of agenda here in town. He doesn't seem like he belongs here, but at the same time, like he's making conversation as someone passes.
Yeah, so I'll be super friendly and then I'll like look down and see the posters of us and I'll just like smile even wider and be like, well, happy hunting, man.
Yeah, you too. And
Thanks, I'm more of a florist. But, you know.
I reckon. Take care of yourself, Mr. Florist.
You too.
And
my face just like turns into a snarl as I walk off.
Yep.
Oh, Bass Pro Shops.
Bass
right?
Pro.
Yeah.
My hat.
And so you're busy like sizing this guy up and you're scowling to yourself as you walk that you bump right into this tall elven woman, long brunette hair, sharply dressed in like a green velveteen suit with almost like a leafy pattern embossed in there.
Oh.
And she's like, excuse me.
Sorry.
And then she's walking away. She's wearing heels, so you can hear the click clack. And she pauses and turns. By any chance, is your surname Orlok?
Insight check. Insight. That's a 15.
15.
I'm gonna like look at her.
So you can see she's got a board, like almost like a clipboard with her, and she's got like, and there looks like there's no documents on it now, but
She knows she didn't pay for that parking.
I think just this once I am gonna be like, yes.
oh, you seemed familiar. Fascinating. Are you here on business with the family?
Sort of, yes. My family does send me off a lot. But this right now is more of a pleasure excursion, not business.
Oh, well, you certainly chose an interesting destination and an interesting time for a pleasure expedition.
Well, you know the Orlocks. If they're going somewhere, I get to go somewhere else.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, best of luck to you. You're in the right type of town for the right part of town for exploring, you know, some of the fineries this island has to offer.
Yes, of course. And I just wonder, you yourself, you're not a magic user, are you?
I dabble a little bit, but my boss is more of the magic type.
Oh, cool. And where do you work exactly? Just because I've been looking for somewhere just to brush up on some of my understandings of the arcane.
I'm the executive assistant at the law offices of Pippin McGee. Actually, Atticus might recognize this name. Go ahead and give me a history check.
I'm so worried that my family is like... I got a nat 20 again.
Okay.
Why do I get these nat 20s for like really just weird stuff?
All right.
Never when it matters.
The only leprechaun ran. Sloth.
Close, but we'll get to that. So McGee is the in the archipelago is the most notorious attorney in the entire archipelago. Your family mostly he deals primarily in in civil matters, and with that natural 20, that's high enough. So there are only 6 mortals on the entire material plane who passed the bar exam in hell. And he is one of them.
And the second one is Lumi.
His assistant knows my name. I'm sweating bullets. I'm like, for once, he's so happy to have been disowned. He's like, oh, thank God that's not my lawsuit. Right, well, your law offices are here?
Yes.
Oh, that is. Right, so, that's real. Cool.
That's something.
I'm so comfortable. He's a bad liar.
Well, hopefully I'll see you around. She just seems very friendly and matter of fact. This is all routine for her.
Right. Well, I hope so too. You don't happen to... You haven't heard anything about my family, have you? I just haven't seen them in a while, and I'm just checking in on them. They're not in town, right?
No, not that I've heard. Most of our correspondence has still been by post.
Oh, good.
Like
So
regular people.
they're still home. Good. Cool. Awesome. Great.
Is everything okay?
Oh, everything is so fine, as you can tell. Me and my family have just been having a bit of a time recently, and I shouldn't be telling this to you because you're a person who doesn't know me, and you're corresponding with them.
Yeah, usually she's the one getting a little uneasy now because it's it's dark. There's the street lamps, and Atticus is clearly having a moment,
Getting
and so
shaky.
she's kind of inching away. It's yes, well, take care of yourself. I hope this trip kind of relieves some of your stress.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Good luck with your lawyering. I turn and just...
Yeah.
just
You have a pleasant evening too? And then you hear her heels click-clack walking away. All right, your familiar. Does your familiar, you did the share senses thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, awesome. Give me a stealth check for your familiar.
I sure will. Do I just use my stealth, or I...
I think the ferret or whatever has a stat block.
I do believe it's
For
a
the
sable.
a sable for the purposes of moving this along. Give me a number. Give me a number for the skill check.
Okay. I rolled a natural 2, so it really doesn't matter.
All right.
What happens?
It might matter a little bit.
I'll
All
just
right.
say my guy's really high up in the air, so maybe he's just...
there is a flight element to it. Yeah, you're right. All right. So you see that this very clearly telegraphed bounty hunter type character guy, the second so he walked the opposite direction you did. But the second he crosses a corner, he just backs up against the wall, and he peers over and looks in your direction, kind of is listening in on the conversation.
Perfect. I'm gonna have when I walk away, I just do a quick mind meld with my familiar just to see what that guy's doing, and when I see that, I go, right. Interesting.
He heard that whole thing.
Didn't he? And I am going to take the long, confusing way to Lex's house. I'm gonna take a super long, it's I'm going through like weird areas, like public spaces where like with big open spaces, so he can like I can see if he's following me, and it's pretty clear that he's following me, so he'll have to like hold back further and further. I'm just trying to like gain distance between us, and I'm using my creature that's kind of walking on the roofs next above him to tell me if he's like falling behind or not.
Yeah. So your Sable keeps an eye out, and you see that he continues walking further away. He's not immediately following. He listened in, seemed to take note of the conversation, but the Sable does see that he hears the name. He's like, "Olak, eh?" And then he's shuffling through the posters and gets to the one that does look like you, and he kind of taps his finger against it. Shoves the posters into kind of a thing on his belt, pulls out a pipe and lights it, and just walks off into the night, puffing on that and mumbling to himself.
Okay, so my Sable will follow him till he stops for like longer than 10 minutes, and then he's just gonna like fly back to me.
Yeah. So you do see he eventually goes into a tavern called...
Turtle.
No. I can't have everything... This is a sizable city. I can't have everything happen at that same one.
Oh, don't tell Matt Mercer that.
Yeah. So goes to just in the market district, a bar called Kurlani's.
Okay.
But yes, eventually you take the long way around. It's getting later at night. There's only like a couple people out. And eventually you do get to, and there's a weird sign out in the front yard. You're not sure what's up with that. But you do get to the address that matches up to what you were given.
I just I'm lost, and I look at the sign. I'm like, Lex has the exasperation of a person with this type of parenting. I just go to that door without even thinking about it and knock.
Yes. All right.
Just like the queer child of that parenting. I'm like, I know that. I'm like, you're knocking on that door.
All right. So inside, so you're talking to yourself. Well, I don't. And then, dun, 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 dun.
Just I'm like, I think so. Yeah, I'll like kind of take cover.
Yeah,
for a minute.
Yeah, your dad George. He just has this big old hunting crossbow. There's like the metal components are rusted. It's clear he's probably just had this on his wall forever, and he's
never
like,
uses it. It's passed down. It's a family heirloom.
Cute.
Opens the door. You are waiting there, and suddenly there is just this kind of this middle-aged human guy with a big old rusty crossbow. Wait.
Oh.
Is this your friend?
I'll peek over and be like, "Oh yeah, it's Atticus. It's okay.
Get in
Get in here. Get in here." And I'll just like grab and pull you in.
Yeah. Oh, you're so strong, Lex. I forgot.
As he walks past, I'm gonna just reach up because I have martial weapon training, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, the safety's on."
It's been rusted in place since the past 30 years. So shh.
All right.
One of these days, that intimidation is just not gonna fly anymore, Dad.
Until then, this is a safe neighborhood. I shouldn't have to worry about this.
Nowhere in this place is safe, Dad. I keep telling you that.
Safe?
Like, they're gonna come for you eventually.
We're grading on a curve here. Safe relative to the fact that we are governed by an all-powerful cabal of wizards that fly over us all and observe our every move.
Yes. Yeah.
Atticus, here, have meatloaf. I've never tried it before. Have you?
Oh,
It's like somebody chewed it and then put it in a brick.
You were just reading.
what a beautiful telling of words.
You were just reading about this.
Appetizing.
I'm like, oh, yes, this is like a war thing.
Let's not made it. It's delicious. It's weird, but it's yummy.
Oh,
Wait,
why
did
I
you
don't
come
hate it.
It's a
Why did
Lindenhar
you come
specialty.
back? We were supposed to go get you in the morning. How am I ever going to see him again?
Oh, don't worry. I think we have a rapport now.
We're definitely gonna see him again.
Yeah, we'll be seeing him again. I wouldn't worry. Because I'm gonna look at Lex and I'm gonna send a message and be like, your parents aren't highly resistant to like the Imperiate's torture, are they? If
What?
not, in message.
Oh.
Telepathy.
And I can't answer, right?
All right.
Can
No,
I
you
answer in
can
thought?
answer telepathically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lex will just be like, "What do you think?" Like, you saw the sign.
I just look at the sign and I outside in the window and I go, right, we should do this in the basement.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have, I don't know, a basement or an attic?
Yeah,
That's fine.
we've been so I mean, I'll say out loud now, like we've been sleeping, like my parents are let us sleep in the cellar. It's all set up down there. And,
Oh, how
like,
nice.
so, yeah. And this is my mom and my dad. This is Atticus.
Pleasure to meet you, Atticus Orlock of the Orlock family.
Pleasure. Mary Linda Hart, and you've already met my husband, George.
Oh, hello. Yes. Very, very intimidating, by the way. I was very impressed.
That's all I got going for me, so better than nothing.
No, that mustache is quite intimidating.
Thank you. It's you got to keep it trimmed. I even waxed it a little. Look at, and he holds up the candle to show off the little glint. Nice bit of sheen.
Oh, wow.
I like this one, Lex.
Well,
Yes.
I am good with parents.
Barking up the wrong tree, I think, Dad, but yeah,
Oh,
I like
not,
it too.
not like that. Obviously, and he gestures between you and Gorla.
Oh, and I just am like, no, I'm sorry. It's Dad.
Yeah, Gorla was like half asleep when the lawyer's assistant's knocking woke her up, and she's still. Oh, all right. So we've got was that some kind of letter or something, and your mother passes it to you.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like we've got somebody left something in their or the
It's a
we've
will.
been
It's a will
left
reading.
we've been left something in the will of someone who was one of the people who were hanged last night or today.
Yeah. So you do
tonight.
recognize the name. You've never met Laura de Setterhill, but you saw her name pop up when you were going through all the records, and you realize that she was one of the people, one of the folks hanging.
But I've never met her, and I don't know how she would know of me.
Well,
Technically, you did meet her
Technically,
earlier today.
that's right. Yes.
Yeah, there's go ahead, give me insight as you're reading through this.
Using that one. 15.
I was gonna say this one.
15. Yeah, so there's several kind of things that pique your suspicion right off the bat. One is that, you've never met this woman, so how would she know to put you in the well? Furthermore, it's not just addressed to you, it's addressed specifically to Lex Lindahar and traveling companions in written quotes.
So, like, she knows it's not just me. Like, whoever did this knows that there's a group of us.
Mm-hmm. And as you're reading off, you also mentioned that the address, it's at the law offices of Pippin McGee, and obviously, Atticus, you hear that.
And I'm like, and it looks like it's at the office of Pippin McGee.
sorry. I
He
know
sounds
them.
fun.
I know that office well. They correspond with my family, I guess.
Well,
The only guy to pass the bar, well, one of 6 people, I guess, to pass the bar in hell, but really one of the 2 alive.
I mean,
so.
everybody's heard of the law office, but like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
It's...
they deal with your family?
Hmm,
That's intense. That's intense.
yeah.
I mean, that makes sense if you pass the bar exam in hell.
Well, yes. I have to agree with that.
Yes.
But I will say, too, I was doing some of the reading, and I was interested in this specifically as I kind of motion. I'm like, and thank you so much for the loaf, you wonderful people. I do think loaf of meat. I don't know if it's disrespectful just to call it loaf, but I thank you. Awesome, cool. I think we have to go and talk about this. I'm going to drag everyone.
Okay, Mom, we're gonna. It's okay now. We're gonna go back to sleep if that's okay.
Yes,
You guys should go
of
back
course.
to sleep too.
Of course, yeah, because they're all in their nightgowns.
Oh, so it was cold meatloaf I ate?
Yes.
So I'm just like, I like how crumbly it is.
Atticus, having
it's like
never
a
eaten
candle.
meatloaf, just assumes that it's always cold and a little bit lukewarm like that.
Yeah, I'm like, I like that the fat is all kind of condensed at the bottom.
The
Coagulated.
They kind of eat
congealing
around
really
it.
brings it all together.
Oh, it does. You
We're gonna-
cannot pull it apart. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Basement.
So you slip off. It's a small wine cellar. Everyone's bedrolls are rolled out kind of Tetrisy in order for everyone to fit.
head,
Sure.
head.
Yes,
Be
but you
no
are
funny
able-
business.
And
You
then,
are
like,
able to
this
fit, yeah.
mushroom
It's a
fruit.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory grandpa situation, grandparent situation. Really.
Atticus immediately looks for a way to like put up a hammock because he needs his own space. He's like, oh, let's figure this one out.
I should have stayed at the library.
It is nice. It is nice and warm though.
Oh, I do.
So
like
it's
that.
not outdoors.
Hey, I love an indoor space.
So gradually, Atticus, it's like a slight level up in
We're
terms
getting
of
there.
living conditions.
Pretty soon, we're gonna stay in a room with beds. I'm excited.
Man, remember beds? Crazy.
Well,
Hold your
technically, I
horse.
could have slept in my childhood
We have
bedroom,
one
but they
horse and
put
it's a pony.
exercise equipment in there.
He's with our fishmonger.
Pablo's gone now.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, we can't have you sleep in your. That's where your mother's Peloton is now.
How did you guys get a Peloton? You know that those things, you know you're not going to use it.
Ugh, my parents got a pelican too. It's just crazy, just walking everywhere. It's nuts.
And I'm like, no, not up. You know, it's okay. It's fine.
I don't know. It was my brother's exotic bird collection thing he was doing for a while when he was 12.
So yeah, so you're continuing through the letter, and you also notice that, because it uses the traveling companions in quotes. And it says, "Well, you may be traveling. It would be helpful if you could come into the office for this reading as soon as possible. There is an opening tomorrow morning, like at 11 a.m. So it's weird that even though they know you're traveling, they seem to have like, oh hey, come in tomorrow."
Yeah, and they knew exactly where we were staying, even though we weren't.
That you could probably ascribe to like
They
they
just
knew
delivered
you,
it to my parents.
yeah, this was the last place you had lived before you went out traveling.
Okay.
Can I make an Arcana check on that piece of paper?
Yep.
Just because there's just something about that.
About lawyers.
Well,
Bud.
not even. Yeah. Well, it's just like knowing that this is a lawyer who was trained by demons and knowing how deals work a little bit. I'm just like, there has to be something in this that like, I don't know. I just feel like there's something that we're being asked to fulfill for someone
I
else.
have a +3 Arcana. I might as well too.
Yeah, anyone who wants to roll Arcana. can
Well,
use it.
you're gonna have a better one than me.
No, I did not.
I got a 9 for my Arcana.
I got a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magically inclined.
Oh
but
wait,
not
like Lumi's
adept.
gonna save us. Lumi's gonna save us. She is not.
8.
I'm gonna.
Well,
She
7,
is
8,
not.
9.
All right.
I'm gonna roll religion because this is about demons.
Yeah, perfect.
No, that's 7.
Now,
We're
this.
doing great tonight, guys.
What's
All right.
happening?
Can my familiar roll?
You know what? Let's see.
Pablo the horse roll.
She's sort of a party member. We can have a Gorla roll.
Have
Let's see.
Gorla roll.
Oh God.
Let's see what she knows.
She got a 5.
Gorla's asleep. She's
Wait, you got a? Did you say you got a 6?
I got a 7.
Okay, so
Oh, you're thinking like 6.
Well, it was almost like
6,
we had.
7.
No.
No,
Work
keep
with fourth
doing
graders.
that. You gotta
Don't-
cater to the younger,
I know for the
crowd.
younger age, right?
Put that on TikTok. We'll make this happen.
But then, did you see the response lately? It's adults then going 8, 9.
Oh, don't do
I'm gonna have to eat this piece of paper to kind of information, so that's rough. I think just with my understanding of demons and a being who learned law from hell itself, well, the hells. All I know is that if they have this much information without us even knowing each other that well, then something bigger is happening, and I think that we need to go into that space prepared for a trap. Another thing is we're being hunted. So there's that.
Yeah, by the Imperiate.
By someone.
Oh,
that's what I was gonna say. By someone
no.
other than the Imperiate.
By a man, well, at least you'll be able to recognize him as the person hunting us. I swear I saw him and I was like, ah, hunter! But, there was a hobgoblin who was
Willem
taking...
Dafoe? Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, he was very Defoe-esque, I will say.
I gotta change the voice now. Misery.
Spider-Man.
That's the only Defoe voice I can do.
I'll be like, well, he had taken one of each of our pictures. Luckily, some of them were Stanley Tuccified, so I they
Looking for him for a long time.
we're coining that. So they've been tutrified. But I will say, I think he's on our trail, specifically, at least on my trail. Somebody who kind of already knew what they were looking for before they took any information in.
But they didn't bother you?
No, in fact, I'll just kind of snap my fingers, and you see a little, and it's like smoke, and this little creature just. I'm like,
That's a rat. I go for my face.
nope.
Gorla's in the corner, like bags in her eyes. She's like, what the fuck?
I do hold up maybe the cutest animal you've ever seen, but with little wings.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I pet it?
Flicker, go on. And I let Flicker just fly over and just hang out with you. I go, she did a good job watching. She followed him to this bar. Where did I write it down? Curlane? Did I write that down right?
Kurlani's.
Curlani's.
There's a Y.
It appears that he's at least drinking there. And it might be a place that we can ask about him. I'm just saying that, like, if we're being hunted, we need to be prepared. There's just a lot happening now that I've learned, and I'm nervous.
I just looked up what a sable is.
Right?
Holy shit.
Pretty
Oh my
cute.
god. It is so cute.
Yeah, no, I saw that picture and I was like, give that to me.
Give that.
immediately.
Note
Fuzzy
to
face
future
to
editing
me.
self. Have an adorable sable photo pop in right here.
Ozek is gonna look over at Lumi and he'll say, "Well, Lumi, what do hobgoblins normally do?"
I don't know. What's a hobgoblin?
I thought you were a hobgoblin.
I'm not a hobgoblin.
Oh, we never really.
That's rude.
That's racist.
I'm sorry. We never really clarified what everybody is, and everyone says they're multiple things at once. I'm a bit confused.
I do have to say, I think that might be an important thing. I mean, we all have fought with each other, but the extent of our abilities are relatively unknown, and if forces outside of our control are pushing us together, maybe it's time for a bit of trust.
I'm
between us?
hearing truth or dare. That's what I'm hearing. Sleepover.
A what?
Yeah, what's a sleepover?
Yeah, that doesn't-
We would do that on the ship all the time.
I've had sleepovers.
Yeah.
I'm human.
I don't-
Humans
I don't really
sleepovers.
sleep over, like when you go to a hotel and you sleep over at that different building. Is that kind of
Yes,
like
but
this-
with other people.
With friends.
With
Oh.
friends.
Oh, like sleeping in the children's barracks.
What?
Gor-
You do see
I do.
Atticus just opens a binder and just writes something. Just
Like,
children's.
if you're a
barracks.
child, I think that's fine. If you're an adult, then that's something else.
No, you can't have the children sleep in the adult barracks because you've got different training times.
He's right. I
Gorla gets
understand.
what's up.
Yeah. All right. Can we
I'll
go to
start
sleep?
a psychological profile on YouTube in a
Gorla
second,
just wants
Gorlan.
to sleep.
Focusing on Ozek right now.
Well, I'd be down to try truth or dare. It seems pretty straightforward.
So in my experience, usually the dares start involving burning things. How much violence is this going to get to? Is it going to be kind of a...
I never thought that pirates would be an example of a childhood experience. You guys given me quite a lot to think about tonight.
Maybe pirates are good. Get that, folks?
We would do silly things like who could put the most food in their mouth at once, or we would try to balance on different things. Like they were silly and fun.
That's so fun. My sister had a fun game with me. How many snakes can she summon in a barrel with me in it? She got to 17.
Lex's face, just as an only child, just like falls, and she just is like, so glad I'm an only child.
It
That's
was so
horrible."
funny. It was so funny. She got so mad that they liked
I
me.
mean, technically an only child too, so maybe I don't know.
But you had a
yes.
big family. In
That's
right?
true.
The pirates were all a family.
That's nice.
I don't think we need to be measuring sticks. I think we should be doing truth or dare if that's what we're gonna do. I'll go
I don't have
first.
any sticks.
I'll go first. Here's a truth. I'm a dwarf, obviously. I'm from the Isle of Sandia. and my family's part of the reclamation forces up there.
I'm so sorry. What are the reclamation forces?
Well, a lot of dwarves from the mainland have distant ties to the ancient, the San Empire, and things aren't so hot in the mainland in the dwarven kingdoms, and they decided that, hey, we have a distant lineage to the ruins and whatnot here, so they went to the island of Sandia, and they've been forcing the drow and whatnot that are living in those underground ruins of our empire to kind of, go somewhere else.
Oh. In the... Okay. So like...
It's like a religious crusade, basically.
Oh, okay. I like how you said that with neutrality. How does that... Can I give you a dare? I dare you to tell me how that makes you feel.
Well, right now, I don't agree with it, which is why I'm not doing it anymore.
Oh, Zach, I didn't know that you had stopped doing a religious crusade. How exciting!
Well, I mean, technically, I'm on a different religious mission now, which is to meet new people and try to heal the world, and maybe, he kind of stares in the middle distance, make up a fraction for the things that I've done before I found my goddess.
I just take like a big old chunk of like cold meatloaf and like take a bite, and I'm like, how's that going for you?
Well, I feel like honestly it's going pretty bad, because I came here to the capital and I tried to heal someone as my first act of selfless medical care, and I got arrested.
Yeah.
For healing someone?
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear.
Because you use magic?
I'm assuming that's why, based on what Atticus has been telling us.
Yeah, they didn't really read you for charges. It was swoop down, grab, toss and wagon.
Yeah. And I thought it was really interesting that they do this here until in the wagon you guys convinced me that no, we're going to jail. This is bad.
You're like, woo!
Yeah, Ozek was pretty like, this is neat. When do we get off the wagon?
Is Lex sure that like her parents are in the good? Like, because sometimes you can talk to someone or say something that like it carries in a community like this. So like, are we sure that that her parents didn't like send someone to look for her and it ended up being the Imperiate?
You can go ahead and give me insight, I guess.
How well do you know your parents?
Wasn't it like 27? How well do any of us know our parents?
You're telling me.
I got an 11.
11. So it wasn't that you went missing. There was an argument and you stormed out. So they knew you left. It wasn't like, oh, where did she go?
Sure.
And in the past, especially as you've gotten older, they've given you more and more like space. Whereas if you were younger and you stormed out like that, they would have instantly, called the guard.
Sure.
But called the guard is the key word there. The Imperiate, you can't just like say, Imperiate,
sure.
I need you to find someone or do something for me. They will fly by and ignore you. They're not interested in that kind of day-to-day minutia of things.
It's given CIA is visible, right? But it's like the National Guard versus the police.
Right. You just one day die of a heart attack or a car accident.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Because I think she was like worried for them at first, but then it's kind of like it's hard to live here without getting super paranoid. I think eventually about it.
Yeah, so that's sensible.
Especially as you all are talking about your families, except for you who have like a really great like family, but like you other two are like, well, we're kind of estranged and like our families are kind of looking for us. So I think Lex got a little paranoid.
Lumi's just like, my family's just one piece.
We're mostly just giggling and chanting.
Oh my god, that's the best time ever. Oh, I'm gonna retire to Lumi.
Yeah, me too. We all are retiring to your boat at the end of this campaign.
Or I'll just become pirates at the end.
Yeah, no, that's the real arc. We can ignore the Imperiate thing, and then you can just go on a big pirate adventure.
Wait! Don't get me started on a pirate arc because it won't end. I'll be holding onto the mast like this, like don't get me off this boat. Ozek, I do have one question, and I hope this isn't insensitive.
Oh, sure. Is a turn for this supposed to last this long?
Well, I think we're playing it a little bit looser.
Yeah, you
I
definitely
sit on my
things over
bed.
there.
I look
Yeah.
chill. Like I don't seem to realize that this is like weird.
I just wanted to know, is your family looking for you, or like...
Oh no, I've been dishonorably discharged.
Oh.
I am not allowed back on the island.
Oh dear. I'm sorry, Ozek, that's hard.
It's alright. I left for a good reason, so I'm not upset.
That is true. It sounds like you did leave for a good reason.
I did.
Yeah.
Just
Well-
like you.
Yeah, just like me.
What's my dare? I did a trick.
I dared you to tell
Yeah,
It's
you
true.
need
Tell
to
me how
tell
you
more
feel.
truth.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
truth or dare. So you do.
They did
Oh.
both, but that's okay.
I thought it was
That's
truth
okay.
and dare.
That's okay.
Alright. Do I pick who goes next?
Sure.
Alright, I pick Lex. Truth.
Don't I pick truth or dare?
Oh. I don't know.
The two people on the other side of the room.
Gorla was
No, I
like,
guess you do,
Gorla's
yeah.
drifting off, but she like awakes long enough.
No, you
Right.
Yeah.
So you ask the person truth or dare. They choose truth or dare, and then you instruct which one they chose.
This is cabin leader Gorla. We're all at camp right now.
The only one who wants to sleep too. She just keeps like, y'all are so stupid.
Okay. Lex.
I'll choose truth.
Oh, I have to ask.
I guess. Well, normally you would ask a question,
You-
but I
yeah.
could just
Oh, I ask a
volunteer.
question.
And you
and
ask the
Um,
truth.
All right. Why are you a vengeance paladin?
Oh, I think Lex kind of just wants to make it sound cooler than it is, but it's mostly like, so I went to school and then I left and I went to college, and you know, when you get to college you learn a bunch of things that are actually the real truth, and you learn that everything you were taught growing up is a big fat lie, and that your parents lied to you, and that your religion lied to you, and that your teachers lied to you, and everybody lied to you, and so you just get real mad one day and you decide that nobody wants to lie to you anymore and nobody should lie to you anymore. She like starts like
Yeah.
Getting, like-
Gorla's drifting off, and she's hearing all this tension build up, and she's like getting up.
And when people keep lying to you, you just start to get really mad, you know, and you start to get mad about the lying, and then just the constant lies that you've just been raised with, and so that's where the vengeance comes.
You see Flicker kind of wiggles out of Lumi's hands and pads up and literally just like curls up like this in your arms and just puts one paw on your heart. It's just like,
And I just am like,
I'm like, Lex, it's okay. We're telling the truth now. That's kind of why we're doing this.
like
And
I should have
Well,
chosen
Gorla-
dare.
Yeah, Gorla puts a hand. Yeah, Gorla puts a hand on the shoulder too.
Trauma
And I
bond.
got pet Gorla's hand too.
between one for Flicker, one for you, one for Flicker, one for you.
Well, who's
Now you pick somebody.
Oh, well, Lumi, truth or dare?
I usually pick dare, but I guess the point is that we're trying to get to know each other better, so I will pick truth.
How are you not a hobgoblin?
Oh!
And then I like look around and I'm like, oh, that was deeply problematic, huh? Sorry, guys.
Like,
I'm gonna take that question as, can you tell us more about who you are, Lumi?
Yes.
That I will answer.
pirates are
Let's.
so good with
So
diversity.
sorry.
They kind of have to.
Yeah.
She's just like still like.
Thank you.
Flicker's like rolling
Yeah,
around
Flicker's
like,
like,
oh.
I don't like that question.
I didn't know I was gonna become their emotional support.
Flicker's
figure.
like going up to your shoulder, just like I didn't know she was gonna.
I didn't know you were gonna.
I
Yeah,
didn't know.
Flicker's sending messages to me telepathically like,
Yikes.
when did this happen? Last time I saw you, you were 12.
Flicker's like I have a brand. I can't be.
I have fans. I have a lot of fans, okay? I have a lot of brand deals.
I'm also listening. I'm very interested in what
Me
movie
too.
is. Ozek has no idea.
Sure. So to be fair, I got most of this from my dad because I don't know a lot about myself either. But I am technically, he found out through all of his travels because he's so smart and he's just the best. So my dad is a Goliath, technically. And he found me as a baby because his wife and unborn child got killed. And he found me, and at first he didn't know what I was either. I had been abandoned, and again, through all of his travels, he found out that I am technically a Verdan, which we are a crossbreed of hobgoblins and goblins. So we are our own species, but people want to categorize us because they don't understand what we are. Oh. But I try to be patient because I don't fully understand what we are either.
That's super special.
Yeah, my dad tries to learn as much about us wherever we go. And, yeah.
Have you ever met anybody else like you?
Yeah, have you?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No.
That can get pretty lonely, I bet.
My dad makes sure that I have a lot of people around me, and they don't care what I am and that I'm not his actual kid. We're just a family, and I love it, and I miss them. But yeah, that's as best as the information that I have about me right now.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Do you want some more meatloaf?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
I'll do dare.
I dare us all to go to sleep.
Good night.
I dare you to show me a spell right now.
Oh. Okay.
Without your book.
Okay.
Oh, he uses a book.
I think he tries to use a book.
You see, I do go, like, when you say spell, I was already pulling out my wizard book,
know.
and I just...
Here, I can hold the wizard book if you want me to take.
Here. Is there, like, a little, like, padlock down here or something?
Yes.
I'll just click it shut, and then I'll start saying words, and you watch the words not work. Like, I say the spell, and I do the hand motions, and no runes appear, no magic happens, and I just get frustrated, and you see my eyes just flare and go, just work! And it pops open, like, almost breaks as I cast knock. Oobly doobly.
This is a farmer's almanac.
Okay, well, maybe I just picked up the first book that I could find and started putting spells into it that were supposed to work. And they're supposed to work because I worked so hard for years to be good, and now all my magic is different. And you see fire just out of my hands. I go, oh, I'm sorry. I, like, prestidigitation the marks off the wall. I'm sorry. I've been working on my anger, actually. I've been really good about it.
Girl is drifting off with the hand still on Lex's shoulder.
I'm like,
Sorry.
Okay.
I just go on the very corner of one. I just...
Atticus, since you asked Ozek for 2,
Okay.
may I ask you a truth?
Fine. Yes.
It's a nice farmer's almanac.
It has a lot of information.
Yes, the year 948 was a great year for potatoes.
It's a good year for corn and also for something that says touch of death.
I noticed that you are your best at magic when you're just being you. So my question is, why are you so determined that you use magic from books?
Well, I guess I haven't spoken too much on my family. I don't know if you've heard of the Orlocks. Powerful is the word that they use.
History checks. You might have heard of them.
I think they fought like a guy in a time
Sort of
machine
everyone.
or something.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I rolled in that one, so I do think that they're monsters who fought a guy in a time machine.
I got an 8.
Yes.
I got an 8.
All right, you don't know either. Like the name sounds familiar, like they're
nodding.
famous for something, but you don't know what that something is.
And that is intentional. We're supposed to be visibly famous, but for no reason. It's been curated over decades. It's quite... Honestly, it's annoying.
Oh, like bards.
Sure. I didn't agree to the bard thing. I was saying.
No, not bards like you, Lumi, not adventurers, but like bards who like write stuff, and it's not really very good, but they're somehow famous for some reason.
I like that one guy. I know, right?
It's fine.
Poor
No,
Lumi's having a rough night.
I guess what I'm saying is my family has power beyond what I originally understood. And a part of us maintaining that power was each child had to have enough magic to carry on the family name publicly. And my magic was wrong from the start. And then it got worse. And now, if I don't prove how good I am at it, worse things will happen, not just to me, but to many people involved beyond my family. And I just can't let that happen. Because they will, and I won't. And I guess that's the long and short of it.
Is that why you're blue?
No, that's a gift from
The
my
gods.
great-grandfather.
He was blue.
In a way. In a way.
All right.
He wasn't always blue like me.
All right. Okay.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that.
Well, I appreciate you asking. I'm sorry that my magic just is so tied to my emotions. It's just odd, you know? So sometimes I try to be smiley and cheery so my magic is in control, but when I'm not... Right. So.
I like you when you are just you.
Well, I like you when you're just you, Louie.
Thank you.
And-
that's what my dad taught me.
You
And
know, have I ever heard of a Verdun now that she said the name?
Give me history.
Oh, nice. I got a 19 for that.
Hey, somebody rolled well.
Yeah,
We're getting there.
there's not a lot known about Verdans. You do know that they are natives of what is known as the First World, the realm of the Fae.
Well, you probably already know this, but they used to be from the Feywild, or like the Fey lands, which maybe we're not looking in the right places is what I'm saying. Perhaps we need to look into the Fey itself to find out what you are. That's what I'm good at history and stuff. I can help you.
Okay. I mean, I'm cool with learning as much or as little, honestly. I don't know if it makes too much of a difference because I think I'm the product of my upbringing, and my
Well-
upbringing is my family.
I said that, and then one day somebody slapped me and fire came out of my body from every part of it. So,
But I think even if that happened with me on the ship, my family would be okay with
well,
it.
it's not just about being okay with it, Lumi. It's about you see that I like move the fire, like I use my hellish rebuke and I catch it in my hands and then move it into a fireball. It's about control.
Why?
It's good to know what's going to happen, don't you think?
I don't think so. Because if my dad knew everything that was going to happen, I don't know if we would have crossed paths. Because sometimes the most beautiful things come out of the things we don't know.
Of course, I agree. My experience with the unknown, or what wasn't told to me intentionally,
Sounds
though,
scary.
changes who you are fundamentally.
Mhm.
So I understand. I'll let it be. You're perfect the way you are.
Yeah. I don't think anything's gonna happen to you in a few levels that's gonna change that.
You don't need to change a thing.
Is anyone else hot? I'm hot. Flicker's like not sure who to go to now.
No, it's fine. We're fine. Everybody's fine.
Okay.
Everybody's good.
Phew. That was the most intense truther dare game I ever played. It's
All right.
usually a lot sillier than that.
All right, you all let it out. Can we go to sleep now?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
we
no,
all need some
Gorla hasn't gone though. But she doesn't seem to be like
I was gonna
volunteering herself.
Very excited to go, right, yeah.
I'm like, go on.
He's
No.
your fuck.
What did you get arrested for? Truth.
I don't know. It was here in town. Behind.
Fraud.
I heard frog. I was like, right.
Yes and no.
It's a frog.
So, my day job was my day job, if you can call it that. There's an underground fight club that I'm a part of, and like normally there's nothing illegal about gambling or fisticuffs in this town, but I guess if you have too many armed people in a room, they just round people up while they're in the process of doing some weird dragnet arrest where they're scooping up a bunch of other people.
So they just grabbed you with a bunch of other people. And...
Mm-hmm.
Did they grab
No
everyone
reason.
who was fighting?
Anyone who was armed and gathered there.
Okay.
I think the bookie wasn't armed and they left him alone.
If only we had something in our constitution about that.
Con what?
What's that?
It's a dwarven concept. It's a piece of paper that you write down.
Make an intelligence save.
I'm just thinking about those 4 people that we saw. One of them, the scholar, he wouldn't. There's no way he would have been armed when he was taken. I wonder what.
Well,
I forgot
those
what he
guys
was
were
taken.
arrested for like formulating rebellion or whatever, right? That was why they were hung.
Well, from what I understood, there was like something along the. Sorry, I need to find my notes. There was something along the lines of like they were building something with like anti-magic involved, like an anti-magic weapon.
Yeah, but that's not why they got arrested, because we talked to the assistant of the professor guy, and she said that he got arrested, and the charges that were read out when we got to the city were like formulating.
Conspiring.
Conspiring
to conspire.
like
Alyssa,
formulating.
Jerry,
I double parking.
I just wonder.
Wait. Do you think they just made up a bunch of charges as a cover for what they really rounded it up for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they wanted anyone to know. I don't think they wanted it in public knowledge what types of things they were even working on to get to that point of arresting. So I think the bogus charges might even tell us that this was way more serious than we thought. Because if they were looking to gather materials and they had an anti-magic weapon, and in the process of that, they were arrested, and then everyone was arrested around them. I just wonder, but again, like, we weren't even in this city when the arrests were happening, right?
Give me an insight check. That little virtual conspiracy board you had down below.
I got a natural 19
Okay.
plus 3, so 22.
Oh man.
I got a 19.
Watch me almost get stabbed and roll a nat 1. This is like, I'm rolling right
Literally.
now and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the cliff's edge approach closer and closer.
You both are kind of trying to piece this together, and it kind of clicks that maybe the reason it doesn't add up is because they wanted to arrest a whole bunch of people at once to cover for the fact that they were targeting these 4.
So these 4, because I'm assuming these 4 being high value members of society, it would have been a bad look for them to, like, I'm just imagining my father, the Orlok, being arrested, and the tizzy that would cause. I'm just wondering, a high-value professor, the other people that I definitely remember and was here for.
An artificer, and a famous performer.
Yeah, so you know that she had enough stuff in life to warrant an actual reading of an estate. And then the illustration had her with an instrument, so some kind of prominent famous bard. And yes, you have a professor. And one of them was Stanley Tucci, obviously.
Duh.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, so they all seem like the members of the secret society all seem to be relatively well off and well to do.
Do we have the picture of them again?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we brought it with us.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
someone has it in their pocket.
I have it.
Ozek.
Can
Yeah.
I look at this? Do each of them have like some sort of weapon or like tool? Like I know Lumi being a bard, she uses her instruments to create magic, her violin. And I know that Lex is a big swinger. So I'm just kind of, this is incredible.
It won't stay flat. It's been rolled up all day.
This whole bit is driving, and I was like,
Just what is happening?
Yeah. So you look at it, and people are holding things. Like the fifth one, the one who isn't hanging, Vincent Von Alsep, he's holding a tray with some of Chimmy's famous changas.
Of course.
You see, Loretta has a lyre, and then Cammy, the little halfling, has a whole bunch of like tools on his tool belt, and he's holding up like a big like wrench or pry bar or something like that.
okay.
And then the professor is just holding a book, and he was in the middle of reading or lecturing the table about something when the person was doing the sketch.
Okay. I'm just wondering if the items in this photo might have importance, specifically the lyre. I'm wondering if that might be the thing that we need to go make sure that we get at this estate.
Would Vincent know where to find it? Or do we think that it's been taken?
You're not sure. Like there is an estate. There is a reading from the estate.
Sure.
You don't know if they're like
If the lyre
they're
will
gonna
be
go
there.
item by. They might not go item by item, but who knows?
I mean, for the fact that we're named in this, especially you, Lex, like, yeah, I think that sounds like the next thing that we have to check out, even if it is a trap.
Right. Sounds good to me.
I have a quick thought. Do we think that maybe Lex is named only on this because Lex is the only person who has records of them here in the city? Maybe whoever wrote this or sent this out only has access to Lex's name because Lex was born here. Maybe they're part of the city administration.
Which would give us a lead. We need to talk to those lawyers as well about maybe.
They'll be at the reading,
Yeah.
I think. Is that normally how that works?
I really don't understand how a lawyer that passed a bar in hell can even practice here. That's the only thing I've been thinking about.
Oh, it's honestly, they prefer it if you've practiced there.
Devils are very good at deals. They're
Even
the
if you
best.
don't pass the bar in hell, you do have to litigate against a demon.
Yeah. History checks.
I just don't get it.
Bad.
Yeah, Lex doesn't get it either.
11.
Ooh.
20.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, this makes sense for your religious background. So, the infernal bar exam is extremely desirable because basically it is something where if you're one of the few that gets it, you can basically practice law anywhere, because then other legal authorities recognize it. It's like, well, you haven't passed the bar. It's like, oh shit. All right. No. By all means, go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, because devils are the best at making deals of any of the beings in the multiverse. So if you can get the bar exam and pass it in hell, that's pretty much the best one that you can get.
Man, that sounds so cool.
It's got to be badass. I mean,
I know.
Good.
I'm even if it is a trap, I'm super excited for it.
yeah, me too.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've never been to a will reading. Is he any good?
Yeah, do they read at will, or are they reading will?
No, the will.
I'm gonna read
help
something.
us.
No, the will is not a person. It's a document.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a document called a will.
I suppose we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
There might be a person named William said to read the will, but the will they're talking about, it's just a piece
Don't.
of paper.
Everybody's brains just
okay,
started melting.
so no William and no will, but there is a physical will, but not
Will.
a person will.
Yes.
That sounds good. I don't know about you, but I think
And hopefully there won't be like William the Williams. William Williams reading the will.
Writing that down.
That's worse than the cockroaches. William Williamson reading the will. I don't think I could.
Just
We
all
would
these
never
oh
move
no
on.
ideas, I'm just accumulating them, and I'm just going to unleash them all in some single encounter
Oh, I
somehow.
can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm just sitting there while everyone's fighting the giant cockroaches, and there's a guy named William reading a will.
Reading a will. It's like, no!
And Lumi's passing the bar exam.
It's really not that bad, guys. I
I don't know why do you make such a big deal about
Only
it.
6 mortals? Could they not find it?
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm feeling pretty tuckered out after everything that's happened today.
Yes, me too. It's been a long day. Yeah, you woke up in the forest, went through that,
This has
did
been
some weird
one
fish
day.
thing, went through mines,
Yeah.
catacombs, climbed up
Yeah.
through the sewer,
The spoon.
maybe witnessed a public excution, dodged the law, went down into a basement, met a very nice minotaur, and unearthed the secrets of this secret society, which turned out to not be all that hot after all. And so yeah, it's been a lot to process and a lot to do.
I think I'm gonna hit the hay. This is an excellent stone floor for sleeping on.
Oh, my dad will be so happy to hear that.
It's good. It's well made.
Lily
Yes.
just goes. And she's asleep.
Out.
She's asleep.
I see Flicker look at me, and I go, I didn't get out. And I fall asleep.
Yep. All right. The night passes peacefully for most of you.
Oh no.
Atticus,
Hey,
as
Wait a
you
minute.
slumber, you're having that dream again. Looking out from eyes that aren't yours, reaching out and clawing at the ground with claws that aren't yours. There's an corresponding image too. Oh, it's not. All right. clawing at the floor, and you hear that saying,
I'm going to kill you!
and
He just yelled to me.
and as you bellow that out, it's coming from a snout that's not yours either.
This is so weird.
And then suddenly, the snout stops, and then it starts speaking of its own. Atticus knows Draconic, right?
I do.
Yes.
I would hope so.
And then
Not Atticus, me, Max Bodie.
Second name drop of the episode.
That's impressive.
Count them.
excellent. Yeah. So the snout is speaking, even though you're looking out through the eyes. Who are you? In Draconic.
In Draconic, I'll respond. I'm me. Who are you?
Yeah, so it's this weird
This is
thing.
my dream.
It's the same head that's moving around, and it's like this same body is talking to itself. You.
Like Gollum.
Yes, it's exactly like the Golem Snail thing. You are Orlok.
I go, sort of. I mean, basically not anymore. They keep disowning me, then bringing me back when they need magic, and then they disown me again.
Then it's the snout that's laughing now. The Forsaken One.
I don't like that term, because I'm not that forsaken. I'm mostly... You could just call me Atticus.
Yes. Meanwhile, everyone else, roll perceptions.
I'm just talking. I'm just sitting up politely.
Nat 20, finally.
I got a 21.
Okay, nat 20, 21. So you're the first to awaken.
Okay.
So you awaken, and Atticus is clearly having some kind of bad dreams. Like, however, do any of you know Draconic?
I don't.
I
No,
don't.
just Elvish.
Okay, so you hear. What's your little guy's name again?
Flicker.
Flicker is speaking this weird tongue in this very deep, very unflicker-like voice. Ashkoradana Orzak. Ashkanera Koratana.
And I just like...
You guys, it's possessed!
I know, and I just like... I'm hitting Gorla, and I'm like,
It's like,
Gorla,
okay.
Gorla, something's happening.
Am I killing it? Do I kill it or what?
I don't know. What do we do with
What's
it?
happening?
Have the fish have it
Oh my god.
speaking in tongues!
So the conversation. So you're
Maybe
still
the fish
sleeping.
will fix it.
The conversation continues. It would seem our minds or souls are entangled, forsaken Orlok.
Again, Atticus. And that's great to know. How do I untangle from you? Who are you?
I am, and then all of a sudden you hear that in the distance as you see glowing embers from this through the smoky haze, and you see the silhouette of horns and a glow between the horns and kind of a goat-like shape. Before a red-hot chain lunges from the smoky haze, striking you in the face, and you wake up with this burning pain in your forehead.
God!
I'm holding Flicker right above
Hey,
you.
I
Flicker.
think she was holding liquor.
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
got Flicker. I'm holding Flicker
Flicker's
above
back
you.
to normal.
Oh, little guy, I'm sorry. Did
You're-
I hit you again?
Your cat was talking.
Well, you're not supposed to do that. I like pick you up. I'm like, what were you talking about? You
What?
nigger.
What language was that? What?
It was so scary.
What
I
was
don't know.
that?
It sounded pretty rough.
It
I-
sounded
I think
evil.
as I wake up in Draconic, I go, I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like,
Oh, he's doing it now.
Oh, everyone's possessed.
What's in the meatloaf?
there's like a little. I like to think that the fish has like slid out of the bag. But you see, like I cough up a little bit of smoke and like an ember just, and I'm like, sorry.
Did you see that?
Why
Did
is
you see
everyone?
that? Did you-
I'm
did
gonna
you
do
see
it next. I ate so much meatloaf.
Gorla's still half awake, but she just has her sword out. So am I killing anything, or
I've got
I
my
hope not, Gorla. As I pull my pet away.
I got my mace.
Why is everyone so tense? Didn't we just do truth or dare? That's
Your
supposed to assuage tension.
your critter was speaking tongues or something.
And then you spoke it.
It was trying
Oh.
to possess us.
And then you had some sparks coming out of your face.
I just have very vivid dreams, and they've been getting worse recently. And I kind of forgot that me and my familiar, there was a reason that I put them away for a while.
Cool. Next time, maybe Atticus should sleep in a different room from the rest of us.
I
If
will.
he's going
I
to
just
kill
go.
us.
I just go. Right.
Well,
Yes, I agree, and I actually think I'm gonna pick up Flicker, and I'm gonna go. I think it would be. Yeah, I'm gonna. I just go up the stairs.
No, you can't go up there. No, can't go
Okay.
up there. No,
Well,
no, you'll just have to stay here for now.
Oh,
We'll
okay,
figure it out later. But
Flicker, go up there and maybe drink. I'll try to drink quieter, okay? As I just like pet him, and I'm just gonna go. Well, no time like the present, and I just put tape over my mouth and then a little bandage over his snout, and I'm like,
breathing tape.
Yeah, my breathing tape, and I'm like, back to the good old days, I guess. And I just fall
And he's
back
just out.
asleep.
well,
and all the rest
Wait,
of us
wait,
are like,
wait.
what just happened?
wait. Atticus, take the tape off your mouth.
Ow!
Look, whatever's
Twisted it now.
whatever's going on with Atticus, if he says that it's fine and it's just because of nightmares, I believe him.
Me too. I'm sorry.
I think
I'm
that,
sorry.
I think that maybe we should have you sleep on the outside if you're going to be shooting fire out of your mouth. But aside from that, I don't have a problem with him sleeping down.
As long as you're telling the truth, that's fine. Because did you hear my speech about lying? Because I do not like the lying.
Okay, well, it was a dream, but then this time it talked back to me, and that's never happened before.
That's not a dream. That's like a vision.
No, well, I don't get visions. I'm not religious. I mean, no offense to your God and everything, but I just, whenever I'm sleeping, I just imagine myself as this, like, thing, and it's like a dream that I've had forever. Well, when I became this, and But this time it spoke back to me, and then there was a guy, and usually it's just a laugh, but this time it was like a guy, and he hit me, and I woke up.
I put a hand on your shoulder. Was it your father?
My father.
Is it one of
if he
those?
tried.
Is it one of those dreams? I've had a lot of people talk to me.
No, I actually wish I was more scared of my father. My mother, however.
I had a dream that my mom baked me into a meatloaf once.
Oh. I look at the giant tin of meatloaf. I'm like, I think that tracks.
You tell us about your mommy
We were
issues.
really
We're all like
hungry.
trading money back and forth.
Yeah. Mommy or dad.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
We're all giving Lumi money.
I was
Lumi's like, that's
I
right.
called it. I called it.
That's a 12.
12.
12.
You're not 100% sure about the details, but this thing with your familiar kind of maybe starts fueling at a hypothesis that the same sensory connection between you and your familiar is happening between you and something else.
Oh. It's... If this is what I think it is.
Whatever it is, just casually tell us.
I'm gonna... Is there like a mirror in here?
Sure.
I want to look at my forehead. Is there any mark or anything?
No, there's no mark.
And not with my Arcana check? Okay.
Well, I'm getting dressed.
Yeah, I just go. It just reminded me
Chainmail.
of when. This sounds so weird. I haven't even thought about it in forever, and honestly, this is the first time that it's really kind of hit. When I enter my familiar's mind, it's the same kind of jumbled chaos, and then we separate, and then I'm looking through their eyes, but they're talking to me, and that happened, but it felt reversed. Like the autonomy was taken from me. I hope I don't make you feel that way, Flicker. I'm so sorry, darling. I'll ask next time. That just never mind. Let's finish this long rest. I think we need to. We'll deal with this later. This happens a lot, just not like this.
Gorla just gives a thumbs up. All right, trusting you. And she instantly just falls to the side and snores.
What time is it?
Oh, the sun's not quite up yet, so it's probably 3, 4 in the morning. If we're going by the surface clock. If we're going by Underdark time, then it's probably 9 or 10 in the evening.
Like a hell clock?
No, Underdark. Like the underground
Cave.
people. Like dwarves and...
I'm sorry, I still have just hell running through my
Yeah,
head. I'm
that's
very
alright.
excited about tomorrow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're not going to. Whatever.
You don't know that.
Yeah, he's like, honestly, I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm not gonna jinx it.
Atticus, like, where's the worst place we could go? Just like flashback to the sewer.
Well, yeah, I'm like, oh, we might go to hell.
Right.
Especially since I have a map of the sewers now, my worst fear in my pocket. Atticus is actually going to tell himself that that's what's causing the dreams, is just anxiety about the sewer map.
That makes
Exactly.
Perfect.
All right. Any last sleepy time business? All right. Eventually, after people recover, they go back to sleep, and the rest of the night, for everyone, passes uneventfully.
Woo!
Thank goodness we get a good night's sleep finally.
Yeah. That's right. You probably end up sleeping in as well. Probably at 9-ish. There's a gentle knock. Honey, I don't know if you're going to eat breakfast with us, but I've spread what we have and made enough for everyone.
I'm already up and like coming up the stairs because I'm starving. So as soon as I hear the knock, I'm like, "Sorry, Mom." And I'll open the door and be like, "I'm sorry. It was just it's kind of a rough night. So we all slipped in a little bit. But yeah, I'm coming up for breakfast." And then I'll just like yell down like, "There's breakfast if anybody's hungry. It's not meatloaf."
Yes, Reginald, I'll take 2 frittatas. Egg whites only, thank you. As I roll over and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm on a basement floor.
Yeah.
Sorry, that happens every
I don't
morning.
know what we've got, but it is not egg white frittatas. So I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
There is
I
like
used to not have
each
those anymore.
each of you does get 1 egg scrambled.
Fabulous.
Ooh.
I haven't had an egg in like a week.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed by this egg.
Yeah, the plate situation is weird because there's like one egg, one sausage, and then a whole bunch of just like hash browns.
Oh, that's
yeah.
good.
Potatoes!
That's good.
Any coffee?
Yes.
Sweet.
And red, green, or Christmas?
Oh, you know what? Christmas.
Perfect.
Yeah, I would say they
Superior
both they have both on on standby in the freezer.
Well, they don't know what people want. So they just do
And
Christmas.
Atticus being
Yeah,
the
sure.
tooling, He's
Yes.
just pouring the hot chili over, and he just uses prestidigitation to add chili flakes. He's like,
Yeah.
So spicy. So
Yeah,
spicy.
your mom, you've got you've got a couple different little chili plants out in the garden. She comes out and dices them up.
This is lovely, Mrs. Lex's mom.
it's amazing.
And I think that like Lex is pretty. I think she really likes breakfast in general. It's like the
Lesbians
the
love
like
breakfast.
quiet morning. quiet mornings at
An
home are the best
interesting
time.
bit of world building.
I said that about this world too. But
Tell me I'm wrong, audience.
I know, right?
get in the comments. Which food do
Find the nearest
lesbians
lesbian to you. Ask them what their favorite meal is. It's breakfast.
like? If you don't know a lesbian, now's a great time to make a new friend.
Absolutely. Befriend your local lesbian, folks.
Magnificent.
Yeah, so she's just like kind of quiet and enjoying the time at home, even though she doesn't always enjoy her time at home, but it's nice now.
Yeah. They kind of eat silently. You can tell your mom, like, periodically her fork stops, like she wants to ask.
Oh yeah, I
something.
know, yeah, totally.
She's like,
I'll make polite conversation with Lexus.
yes, and they seem to get along with you very well.
Yes. Are they questioning why I'm wearing full chainmail at the breakfast table?
At this point, the group is so weird. There's like
I'm
a
also
weird
in full
flying.
chainmail.
There's a flying sable.
That makes
They haven't
sense.
asked about like any of like the horns or anything. There's like a little
That's so nice.
goblinoid gal.
They've learned to not ask questions.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Like,
Yeah.
Very like all through adolescence, Lex brought home weird friends, and they're just like that's very.
Please
nice.
don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
Please don't ask weird questions.
Well, I'll make good conversation with them. I'm like absolutely blown away by like the egg and the chili peppers. Like Ozek has never had these before.
Oh, we only get so much from the commissary shop, and so we're not used to spreading between so many folk.
Oh, you have a
potatoes-
commissary.
Well, certain staples are provided directly from the Imperiate. So certain types of grains, meat, eggs, milk.
As
That's
if
impressive.
they can't afford it. I just don't like.
And you don't have to turn in any like ears or fingers or nothing for it. They just give it to you.
I mean, there's a bit of payment involved.
Oh, what? Ears, fingers, nose.
You've said that twice.
Coins, you know,
Oh,
silver, copper.
oh, all right, okay. Well, you guys do things a bit differently up here, then I guess.
Atticus just opens the book and
We're just running in target. Yeah.
Oh, this is excellent.
So is ears the name of like the coins and currency you used back in
Santa
Sandia?
Fe? Oh no, the Crusade only believes that we should earn our keep, so we have to trade in signs of glorious kills.
Oh, this hash brown is so brown and good. How did you do this? Do you shred it
I'm
yourself?
also interested in how you did this, because this is excellent.
I look at you, Lex, and just give you a thumb.
You know, it's diced. While we're dicing the chilies and onions anyway, and then we're also dicing the potatoes, and then I've got this lovely frying pan set that I use.
Oh, how lovely. Let's talk about that for the next 15
I will talk
minutes
about
or
because
so.
I do most of our cooking when we're on this show.
true.
So I'll talk about that with her the whole time, and I won't bring up the fingers again.
Excellent. Yes. Breakfast passes pleasantly. Any breakfast bits either of you want to do? Or
Oh, Lumi this entire time was trying to teach Flicker tricks and giving little pieces of her breakfast.
Yeah,
ooh, give me animal handling.
roll over.
I'll just be watching.
A dirty 20.
Oh, all right.
Uh-oh.
You're making progress. Like, there's a little bit like Flicker's struggling with the actual roll part, but you've gotten to the point where Flicker has understood that do thing treat.
Yes.
And I'm
Lumi
just-
goes down on the ground. She's
Like this, Flicker.
like, she'll roll over.
And I'll just be like, in Flicker's mind, I'll be like, Flicker, I've seen you open a jar with one paw. Like, what is And I just look, and then I see the treat, and I'm like, you're a glutton.
Flicker's like, shut the hell up. Right? I've got a good
All
thing.
I have to do is sit.
He's like, I know you're smart. I know you can do this.
Flicker like messes it up the first couple times, but
I'm
it's
like,
so
oh,
cute.
you're so cute.
And they do it once and they
Flicker has my charisma score, but uses it all for deception.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Lumi's met her match.
Magnificent. All right.
He has a little spoon, too.
A pleasant breakfast has passed, and so are you all making your way over to the office? Mm-hmm. All right. So the office address is up in the Parkside district, and so you make your way over from the home in Castiel, heading, that's east, yes, north, and then you kind of cut a turn, and then you're there in Parkside district. It's a nice little office building right across from the park. And so you see there's a couple of different ones. You pass the park on the way there. You guys are a little bit in a hurry, but on the way, Ozek, you spot a dwarven cathedral.
Oh. Is this to the traditionalist dwarven gods or like?
Yeah, so it's a pan-dwarven cathedral. So it's a single. Yeah. So it's a single one that's kind of like all these different dwarves came together and built one together, and so there's all the Triggeresques of all of the different gods. You do see.
They got like the peace fish.
Yeah. Yes. You do see. Hang on, I have the name.
Brolwyn.
Yes, Brolwyn, goddess of the open path. So you do see she has like a presence on one of the pillars.
Like one little altar.
Yeah.
I'll go up real quick, and then I'm gonna put. I'm assuming I don't see anyone else here because she's not super popular.
Yeah, so it's a single cathedral that opens up in a large, like, central chamber. Okay. And then there's little alcoves and hallways that lead to sort of individual shrines or chapels for these different dwarven deities.
I'll go into hers.
Yeah. So she's not super popular. She doesn't get, like, a full-on chapel. She gets a little alcove and a shrine.
Well, I'll go up to the shrine and I'll do a quick prayer, and then I'm gonna put 2 gold pieces in the bowl.
Excellent. Ah, my friend, your generosity.
Oh, hello! I didn't see you there.
The descendants will speak of it for eons to come.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's this dwarven gentleman, big black beard, little bit armor, and the clothing is very reminiscent of Sandia. It is not often I see travelers.
Is he hot?
So this once again, like I describe characters, and
I'm just saying. All the dudes you've been
throw me some qualities that Ozek finds hot.
I don't think Ozek would find him hot. I just meant in general. Is he hot?
He's got like a very nice build. Okay. He's like he's on the portly side, so his beard goes out over a nice broad belly. But like he's got a great facial structure, and the hair and beard is very well kept and silky.
Okay, he is. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I see. Does he look like he's somebody? He doesn't look like he's somebody who's been out in the field like recently.
No, because the armor he's wearing is like squeaky clean.
It's like dress armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll stand a little bit more, not full attention, but like just kind of a little bit firmer, and I'll say, nice to meet you, sir. Wasn't expecting to see any of my kin this far from the Diaz.
Well, yes. There's not a lot of our folk out here, so they needed a volunteer to maintain the shrine, and I was the one available, so they say.
Oh, well, are you, which god do you follow then?
Well, I follow Berlin.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. I haven't met another follower of the open path since I left the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's really heartening to see the gods lined up like this equally.
Yes, that's very much part of the philosophy of these sorts of spaces. You can get 5 different dwarves in a room. You'll have 5 different opinions on the divine. And so it's really important to have this sort of community structure where we can come together and we can venerate the traditions we share while also honoring what we do separately and what makes us unique.
I agree. Tell me, since you're here in the capital, how do you feel about the crusade and how it's going back home?
I haven't followed that business since I left. But
Oh, you left, and he perks up. He seems like more friendly with this guy.
out of the frying pan and into the fire, he gestures upwards.
Yeah.
I thought I would be leaving for Ryder Shores when I forsake that order, and then I end up here under the watch of a bunch of all-seeing wizards that can zap us from the mountaintop at any moment.
I know, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Difficult, it is. Well, I do need to catch back up with my group. We're going
Of
to
course.
a will reading, but I do appreciate seeing you here, brother.
Of course. Take
Of
care.
course. Excellent to see you. And what's your name, sir?
Zandir.
Sandir. I'm Rolwyn. I'm Ozek Hammerhead.
Excellent. Yes. Zandir Armorheft.
Very good. I like how it's two things together, just like mine.
Yes, we love those compound words.
We love those compound words.
It is the way.
It is the way. Well, it was lovely to meet you. And I give him a salute.
Yes. All right. Awesome. So you catch back up with them. You're at the office, and there's a very nice waiting room. And there you all see the woman who had handed the document the night before.
Does she seem uneasy seeing Atticus?
Yeah. Well, she's writing something, and then she looks up. Ah, Lex, you made it.
Yes. Yes. Hello. Do we know each other?
You are Lex Lindahar. You're here for the 11 o'clock. Yes.
Yes, that's me.
Okay. I will let him know that you're here, and he'll see you shortly. And then you brought your traveling companions, and she gets to. Oh,
Hi.
yeah.
So random.
That's so random.
That's great.
He'll be interested to see that you're here as well, and you're one of the traveling companions.
Well, turns out I am. Yes, as I said, leisure.
Interesting. All right, give me just a moment. She gets up. She goes, opens the door.
As she walks past, I go to put my hand out, but then I see she's not asking me, so I put my hand down.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets up, opens the door into the office, and you hear just a muffled and then she's like, "Yes, he's very curious to meet you all. Go right on in."
All right.
As we go past the guy, and I'm Ozek Hammerhead.
Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Deborah.
Thank you. Where will Will be reading to us today?
Inside the office there.
Okay, thank you. It's nice to meet you, Deborah. Have a blessed day.
Yes, you as well. And she's just all right. So yes, you enter the dimly lit office and see a silhouette of a man gazing out the window. You realize it's a much shorter man standing in the windowsill, stairs leading down to the floor. Lex Lindelhart, so good of you to meet on such short notice.
Yes, and it's Linda Har, not Hart. Thank you very much.
Right?
I hope it's spelled correctly on all these papers.
Yeah, and he immediately scurries over. So he's shorter even than Lumi is. So Lumi's 3'5". He is 3 foot probably. He's probably 3 foot on the dot.
Wow,
give or
look,
take.
you're not the shortest person in
Actually,
class.
3 foot. So he's got this bright pink hair that kind of runs up a little bit, and that probably adds an inch or two. So he's probably 2'8" sopping wet.
Okay. Wow, tiny.
Yeah, bright eyes. A weird, round nose. But he's in a very nice, well-fitted suit. And the room smells of cigar smoke as he has a cigar in hand. He's like, yeah.
Is it a regular sized cigar? So he's got to hold it with one hand.
Right, yeah.
He's old.
They look big sized in his hand, but you realize that he probably cuts off a little bit, so they're easier
little bit
to
shorter.
handle.
I'm gonna
Got
lean
it.
into Ozak and be like, I think this is Will. He's giving Will. If anyone else would.
Yeah. All right, Lex. Yeah, we can adjust this, and there's another little set of stairs that go up to his desk, and he sits there. All right, here. I'm Pippin McGee. You've probably heard of me already. Pleasure to meet you all. Let me correct some of these. I will talk to my secretary, executive assistant about this oversight at a later time. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. This is a peculiar... Actually, give me just a moment. Gets down from his desk, walks across the room, and you see he goes up to his door, closes it, and you see he starts like doing locks, but they're all like low level
They're like
locks.
tiny.
Yes, they're all very low to the ground. But as he clicks the lock shut, you can see a glint of magic against the door and then magic glints across the walls as well.
I'm like getting ready to like pull out a weapon.
All right.
Yeah, Atticus is just like, there's just like fire, just like, not like forming, but there's like sparks just like in his
I just look excited.
All right.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy to see Will finally.
This is the weirdest case of probate law I have ever seen. Who the fuck are you people? I know who you are.
How do you know who I am? I don't know who you are.
I lived in the neighborhood, and well, let's start at the beginning. He goes back the steps up to his desk, opens open the filing cabinet, takes out a very nice folder. Yep. So, a couple days ago, I'm summoned down to the jailhouse, and I meet the most fascinating woman. She has been sentenced to death for a bunch of weird, trumped-off charges by those fine masked guys. But she doesn't want me to defend her. She wants me to handle the affairs of her estate. So we get that in order. I ask for who she, to name her heirs, and she tells me she's not sure. She'll have to think about it. So guards come in. They're bringing her to a different jail that's closer to the gallows. And so I accompany her as, I would a client. And on the way there, she points to just a random set of posters on one of the walls, and she says, them. So I do my best. There's no names. The appearances are hit and miss, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Except, it so happens, I know a candied apple guy.
I knew I should have killed that guy.
Yeah.
I watched that part and I knew he was up to some shit. Okay?
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know.
I go for my stroll. I see, I go to my usual guy, and he seems in a panic, and he says, "Oh, I saw one of them, saw one of the people the Imperiate's after." I go, all right, tell me about him, guy. And he describes more in detail. I realize, you know what?
I'm munching on a candy apple.
Yeah, I've seen a young woman around the city who looks like that. I don't know her name, but she is roughly 20s, probably college student, probably went to the university. So, with the help of my executive assistant, we do a little homework. We get a name. We don't know where you are, but we know at least we have a parent's address, and so that's what we submitted to. Now, you already told me that you are Lex Lindelhar, so that was your first mess up. You could have gone, well, how do you know I'm Lex Lindelhar? So, yeah. Look, this is you're safe here, ish. The wards. So there are wards here that will protect from scrying, from listening in. Furthermore, there's lead lining in the insulation that will obstruct the magical detection senses of the Imperiate.
Mr. Will, I have a question.
Not my name, but shoot.
Isn't that illegal?
What is illegal?
the wards and the having the lead and everything.
Interesting. Can you cite like what part of the Imperial Code I am violating?
No.
See, that is what is good and bad about the flying spooky mask guys. They don't like magic, but they also really haven't put it. What?
They can't read?
Maybe that's it. I don't. I try. They don't care about law. They care about power. That's why I will work with all sorts of horrific authorities, even devils, and he points proudly to his certificate that the ink still glows with almost a natural.
Like in the frame, it's like screaming like muffled.
Yeah. I'm the real But the Imperiate, they don't work with laws. The local level authorities do, and so if you get arrested for, public drunkenness or some crap like that, sure. But the Imperiate, they simply respond to whatever they think is threatening their power. And that usually has to do with something magical or something resource-based. So, no, we are not violating any laws. However, if they were to actually see how much juice I was cooking with, then we might be having a different conversation.
This is fun. I like law.
All right. So
she saw our picture on the fly of a wanted poster and said, "Send everything that I have."
Yeah. Let's get to that. All right. And also, what the hell are you doing here?
Hi, Mr. McGee.
Yeah. Bad enough that I get this weirdo who wants to give everything she has to a bunch of
Weirdos.
Yeah, a bunch of fugitives who I don't have the names of. Then it turns out one of them is the illustrious fail son of the Orlok Empire.
It's not a failure. It's just pending.
It's pending.
I just it's good to see you.
Yeah. Question still stands. What the hell are you doing out here?
Just here on vacation. Legally standing, that is.
Excellent. All right. Loretta Sarah Hill, blah, 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 blah. I leave behind to the bequeathed, hereby named as... Okay. If I file this, they're going to see that one of the people they just executed is giving everything to these 4 people. We're going to do something a little different. Lex, you college graduate, young, you were traveling abroad. I won't ask why you got here so quickly if you were traveling abroad, but you were traveling abroad. You...
What kind of broad? A blonde or a brunette? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, please continue.
Green, if I'm reading the signs here. Gora was like, I refuse to comment.
She's going to say outright no.
I turned bright red.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, this is progress. Or Stockholm Syndrome.
It's because of the
right. All right. So, let's say, hypothetically, while you were traveling abroad, you established a business overseas. Mm-hmm. And that business is the recipient of all of Loretta's estate.
Sure.
Even if they were to investigate, it would still require either on paper, it would require an overseas inquiry that could take months. And even if the Imperiate themselves used a little bit of scrying, they would scry on the name of the company, and they would get a nice office building address in, San Diego. And you 4 are co-owners of this business.
Oh.
Just hypothetically.
We have to come up with a name.
What am I naming this thing? And he's like, he already has the quill and he's already dipped it into the ink.
What if we called it Pablo Enterprises?
Or wooden spoon conglomerate.
We could do.
Doesn't
I don't think Wooden Pablo works.
No.
Or Pablo Spoon.
Does it have to be a name? Because if they're scrying something, doesn't it have to be a person's name to scry? If they try to scry an item, they're gonna know it's not a real thing.
Well, yeah, it's a company. Companies aren't people. No matter, I don't care what entity
Mitt
tells you
Romney
otherwise.
No matter what.
You know what? Look, I'm one of the sleaziest lawyers on earth, and even I know that companies aren't people. But they want the name of the company for this form, right?
I'm okay with like Pablo Enterprises or Pablo LLC.
We could even just do horse and cart and just keep it super chill. like they're like, what do they even do there?
Yeah, really vague. Yeah, I like that.
Pablo and Cart.
Yeah.
Pablo and
Split
cart.
the difference.
Yeah.
All right, Pablo and Cart.
I do like Cotton Pablo. No.
All right.
It's just like being semantic.
Loretta Sarah Hill has hereby bequeathed Pablo and Cart the following. Let's see. She owned a nice tavern down in the Market District. Not super upscale, but good foot traffic. Nice little bit of monthly profit. And then the tavern even has a couple rooms up on the second story, 2 overnight rooms and 2 long-term rooms. And she had a private flat on the top floor that looks like has since been raided. So an empty flat.
Of course.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Curlaney's off of 2nd?
Yes.
I haven't, but I've been meaning to go.
Excellent. Right. Cool. And she's also left down on the southern coast of this island. Kind of, if you go down far enough, there's Charlie Hill, and there's a manor estate down there. Hasn't been upkept, and the last assessor's report does not say good things about it, but it's property. It's real estate. And then
Free real estate.
you could say that, yes. And then lastly, after my fees that I deduct from the estate, there's a little bit of gold saved up at the bank here. Let me see here, 3,750 gold pieces. So if I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 750 for each of you.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, we got some scratch.
That's a lot of money.
She's entrusting you with a lot here. I have no idea why.
She didn't say why.
Nope, I think she was grabbing at whatever.
She
But
just wanted it to go to someone, which means there might be something.
that's my read of the
was missed.
situation. So what you do with that is up to you. And that is where we'll wrap it here tonight. We played Truth and Dare. We went to an attorney's office. We did so many fun things. We still have not fought in combat yet. For those of you who have stuck around for the ride, thank you. See you again next time we air something. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. All right. Good night, Albuquerque. Good night, Twitch.
Albuquerque.
Good night, YouTube.
Good night, Albuquerque.
Good night, all the platforms and channels.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.